If I told you that you could reach a point where menstrual cramps barely touch your life, where you wake up during your cycle feeling almost normal, would you believe me? Most people don't, because we've been trained to think cramps are something we're doomed to suffer through forever. But the truth is a lot more hopeful. Today, I'm going to walk you through 14 science-backed tips that can dramatically reduce and permanently eliminate menstrual cramps. And no, I'm not talking about magic teas or weird hacks. I'm talking about real, proven, doable changes that help your body work with you, not against you. So if you're tired of losing days to pain, tired of curling into a ball with a hot water bottle, stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll have a full blueprint for calmer, smoother cycles. Let's start with something incredibly simple, but unbelievably underrated: hydration. I know, it sounds too basic to matter, but your uterus is a muscle, and muscles cramp harder when they're dehydrated. When your body is low on water, it holds on to sodium, and inflammation sneaks higher. That combo is the perfect recipe for stronger cramps. So, start drinking more water the week before your period even begins. And here's a tip: warm water often works better because it helps relax the muscles. Speaking of warmth, heat therapy isn't just a comfort trick. Studies show heat works just as well as ibuprofen for many people because it relaxes the uterine muscles and boosts blood flow. This helps clear out prostaglandins, the chemicals that cause pain. So if you've ever wondered why a heating pad feels magical, now you know. Next, let's talk movement. I know, exercising is probably the last thing you want to do, but regular physical activity throughout the month actually lowers the number of prostaglandins your body produces. Less prostaglandins means fewer cramps. Even brisk walking or light yoga makes a huge difference. Think of it as training your body for easier cycles over time, and certain yoga poses, like child's pose or cat-cow, can ease cramps quickly by opening up the pelvic area. Now, one of the most powerful tips: magnesium. This mineral is a hormonal superhero. Magnesium relaxes muscles, lowers inflammation, and balances stress hormones. Women who take it regularly often report fewer cramps. Spinach, almonds, pumpkin seeds, and dark chocolate are great sources. Or you can try a supplement like magnesium glycinate. Another powerful nutrient is omega-3 fatty acids. They lower prostaglandins and ease inflammation. Think fatty fish, chia seeds, and walnuts. They don't just help during your period, they support you all month long. Now for something that might surprise you: cutting back on caffeine. I know, I can practically hear the heartbreak. But caffeine tightens blood vessels, including the ones around your uterus, which can make cramps feel sharper. Just easing up the week before your period can make a noticeable difference. While we're at it, let's talk salt. Too much sodium causes bloating and water retention, and that pressure makes cramps feel worse. Reducing salty snacks the week before your period can bring big relief. But it's not just about removing things. Adding anti-inflammatory foods is just as important. Turmeric, ginger, berries, and leafy greens all help calm inflammation. Ginger, especially, has been shown to reduce period pain as effectively as common pain meds. Here's a tip many people ignore: sleep. When you don't sleep well, your stress hormone, cortisol, spikes. This throws off other hormones and increases inflammation. Think of sleep as your hormonal housekeeping crew. This leads to my next point: reducing chronic stress. Daily stress keeps your muscles tense and your hormones unbalanced. When your baseline stress is high, cramps hit harder. Practices like meditation, journaling, or even mindful walking help your body switch from survival mode to healing mode. Let's talk about sugar. Cravings are real, I get it, but sugar increases inflammation and messes with your mood, amplifying cramps. You don't have to avoid it completely, but being intentional about cutting back can dramatically reduce pain. Here's a tip that is strongly backed by research: orgasms. When you orgasm, your body releases endorphins, which are natural painkillers. Your uterus also contracts and then relaxes deeply, helping release the tension that causes cramps. It's a legitimate, science-approved strategy. And finally, track your cycle. Pay attention to what foods make cramps worse, what habits help, and how your lifestyle impacts your pain. When you know your body's patterns, you can plan ahead instead of being surprised every month. Knowledge is empowering. So there you have it: 14 practical tips that can change your period experience. You don't have to do all of these at once. This isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Every small choice you make turns down the volume on your pain. Over time, these habits build on each other, until one day you realize your period doesn't knock you down anymore. That is possible for you. Your body isn't broken, it's just asking for support. If this video helped you, please share it with someone who needs it, because no one deserves to suffer every month. If you want more videos on women's health and hormones, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. Thank you for spending this time with me today, and I'll see you in the next one.